like a bowl of hot soup, and there's no catch. I go and get the bag, and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Slide to kick off for Carolina.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the start right out of them.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Jones again, the ball
might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Well, typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. The 40. the 30, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field. They're
going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Buccaneers 0. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A big run there by Jones. 45 yards.
Check nickel. Watch out.
Back to throw now on first down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
To Ronald Jones.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
He'll look to throw. And he finds Howard complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage.
2-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
7.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go play action with Burrow. And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Second down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunting.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Now Joe Burrow on third and long. Taking a shot and got his man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7. Buccaneers 3.
From midfield now, Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. It's caught at the 10. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye. He
just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
Slide to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at the 40. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow taking a shot for Samuel. He's got it at the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, Burrow to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
Extra bulk up front for second and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll try to run this one in. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that is going to set up third and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now fourth and goal. Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
39-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Jones. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10.
Makes the score Panthers 17. Buccaneers 10. Tucker McCann.
McCann's got it teed up. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they go play action now. Burrow winds up and lets it go for 6. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Panthers 24, Buccaneers 10. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation,
under a heavy rush and down he goes. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. Look at the spin. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Antonio Callaway, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Slide for the PAT.
For the point after.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Panthers 31, Buccaneers 10. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking downfield for Godwin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Here's Dobbins. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Burrow on play action, looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Curtis Samuel, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Sly on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Buccaneers 10. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And again this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
1-yard line.
2nd and 12. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
The extra point.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Throw right side caught by O.J. Howard. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Tucker McCann set to kick.
McCann's got it teed up. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Joey Sly lining up for the point after.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 30. Buffalo 18. Hey, check Mike 30.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
You gotta be ready. Don't be scared of it. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. This is caught at the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Mike Evans. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
Hey, check Mike 39. 70 range.
He completes this into the hands of Miller. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check.
On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
It's our time.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Panthers will get the football back. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Panther 1st down.
Ready, break. Dragon 60. Double dog, that's the way. Let go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Burrow looking to pass. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
he's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Burrow's pass.
George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
This is Jones.
30-yard line.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now a handoff looking right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Now the try here for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. Fighting through pressure, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. On second down, here's Burrow. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. We're trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Pick it up, P. 51 to Mike. 19 Mike. Right here. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. 6-man. Check curls.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Panthers 59. Buccaneers 24.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
18 Cardinal.
Play action. It's Burrow. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Looks like he'll throw here. This one complete to Jordan Reed. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bucs' 22-yard line. Today,
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help